Hello friends, we are doing a day in the life using the Google Pixel Watch 2. Excuse the dirty mirror, this is just the reality of things, and I just put my eye patches on for the morning. I just woke up and I'm getting ready for the day. The first thing that I do with this watch is truly, as soon as I get up, I put the watch to charge while I go brush my teeth and do all of the stuff that I do in the bathroom to get a little extra boost in there when it comes to the battery. You all know my experience with the battery. And then I go into the weather app, which I have right in the front. I don't know if you can see that in the reflection, but I have it right in the front in the middle. What I do at this point is I see the high and the low. So today it's going up to 79 degrees. Right now it's 55 degrees. And then I check the hourly just to see how the temperature is going to kind of progress. And it looks like it's going to be pretty darn warm today. So this basically tells me what I should wear today, how I should dress today. Okay, just to do a quick battery check, we are at 82%. I charged it once again while I was getting ready in the morning, and now what I'm actually going to do is swap out the band. Okay, definitely t-shirt weather, and the next thing that I'm going to do with the watch is actually switch out the watch bands, because during the weekday I am mostly on my walking pad, and so in order for me to accurately track my steps, I need to switch up the watch band. I'll show you. So I just quickly snap that right off. It is actually really easy. I talked about this in my review of the watch, but yeah, it takes me seconds. This is the band that I'm going to use. I pull it all the way to the end so that it's super long and it's stretchy, as you can see. So, and you'll see in a second exactly why that's important, but oops, there it goes. On in truly seconds. It's super easy. I love that. And now that it's super big and stretchy, I put it on my ankles. I don't know if you can, I don't know if I can bring my ankle up this high this early, but there it is on my ankle. I'll show you another clip. There it is on my ankle, and like I said, it's there so that when I'm walking on my walking pad and my hands are usually kind of like stagnant because I'm at a desk, my feet will do the work, obviously, as one does when you're walking, and it will pick up the steps. So it's gonna be there for the rest of the day for the most part, you'll see. Okay, so like I said, for the most part, my watch is on my ankle for the majority of the weekday, but I do use it throughout the day for several things that I think is really convenient and useful to use the watch for. So while I'm having my breakfast and doing my morning routine, which you all are probably very familiar with if you are familiar with my channel, I do like to go in and check my Fitbit stats. Now, I can do this from my phone, and I usually do it from my phone actually, but for the sake of this video, because I'm recording using the Google Pixel 8 Pro, I am going to do it from the watch, and to also just show you what it's like. So I just scroll over to the sleep section. I can't even remember where it is at this point. Here we go. So here I am at the sleep section, and I'm just gonna tap into it. And when I do, it tells me a bunch of information about my sleep, which once again, you'll see this in the Fitbit app, and it is quite detailed. I think it's really comparable based off of what I've seen with the Oura Ring. So if that's anything to kind of inform you when it comes to the Oura Ring, there's that bit of information. But it says that I slept for 8 hours and 12 minutes. My sleep score is good. I got an 87. That's incredible. It shows me a chart. It shows me a chart with like all of the sleep stages, and then if you scroll down a little bit more, it actually goes into the sleep stages. So that's really useful information, especially if you can't see what the chart is showing you on a tiny screen like this. So it says I was awake for 57 minutes, 10%. I was in REM for an hour and 12 minutes, 13%. I was light sleeping for 5 hours and 11 minutes, that's 57%, and the percentages are just the percentages of the total sleep time. And then I was in a deep sleep for an hour and 49 minutes, which is 20%. And then if you scroll down a little bit more, you can actually see the average sleep sessions for me for the entire week. And so since it's the beginning half of the week, there's not too much data on this chart, but you know, pretty impressive and a lot of data to be shown on a watch when you can access this from the Fitbit app. I'm glad that it's also convenient enough to show you all of this on your watch if you really don't want to grab your phone. And I think that's something that's really important when it comes to a smartwatch, you know, have a lot of features in there that make it really, really useful. So yeah, that's basically what I just check, putting this back onto my ankle. And then I will check back in with you later when I start using it for other things, because I definitely have things to do today where the watch is going to be helpful for me. Okay, so I am filming right now, obviously, and you see me looking at my watch because essentially what I'm doing right now, I just had my morning walking session on the walking pad, so I took my watch off of my ankle, and what I'm doing right now is filming another YouTube video. I am filming a May reset video, and so I have my tripod all set up, I have my camera here right now, it's the Google Pixel 8 Pro that's filming everything, and then usually when I'm filming YouTube videos, I like to have a viewfinder. So when I used to film exclusively with an actual camera, this is the camera that I would use. And if you don't know what a viewfinder is, it's essentially this pane right here that folds out of the camera. And I'll turn it on so you can see. This essentially gives you a preview of what the camera is shooting. So this is really helpful for content creators because I can see if the shot is in the frame, like everything is in the frame properly, if it's not blurry or if the lighting is bad or anything like that. And so having a viewfinder is really, really helpful. Now, obviously, when I'm filming from my Google Pixel 8 Pro, which is what I have been exclusively filming with these days, there is no viewfinder on a phone, obviously. So that's where the watch comes in right now, and that's why I was looking at it as soon as I started recording, because essentially what you can do on the watch is open up the camera program on the watch and it connects to the camera that's, you know, all in sync right now, and you can see yourself, or I can see myself as if I were looking at a viewfinder. I don't know if you can see that. I don't know if there's like a matrix going on there when I do that, but essentially this helps me make sure that I'm in the frame, I'm like centered in the frame, nothing is blurry, everything looks good, all that good stuff. So this is super, super helpful whenever I start filming for YouTube, obviously, but I also use this whenever I'm taking photos and I'm in the shot and I don't necessarily want to run back and forth doing the self-timer, and I don't necessarily want to use a third-party device, a self-timer kind of button. I do have those things, but I feel like this is even better and super, super convenient straight from my watch because I can also see what the image looks like from my watch. I think it's absolutely genius, and I have to give credit to somebody who commented on a video a long, long time ago about this. They gave me that tip because I was looking for accessories to kind of turn my phone into like a makeshift kind of viewfinder, or like buy a product that would allow me to have a viewfinder, and then they told me about this feature. So I'm gonna start recording my May reset now, so you're gonna see this angle and shot very soon in another video this week. By the way, if you're curious, I currently have a little over, well, almost 6,000 steps, and my battery right now is at 71%. I checked it like I would say at 8 o'clock I checked this and it was at 81%. It is now noon and it went down about 10%. Okay, so I believe we are just at it. Let me zoom in here. 10.3 thousand steps. It's 2 o'clock. Let's actually also check the battery on this. We are at 67, and this has just been on my ankle the entire time tracking my steps, but we've hit our 10K, which is what I tried to do, and so I'm going to take a seat now. All right, friends, I think I'm going to end the video off here by doing one last thing on my Google Pixel Watch 2, which is just checking when the sunset will be. Of course, I just go into the weather app, and then I scroll all the way down to the bottom. It looks like sunset will be at almost 8 p.m. and I only check this just purely out of curiosity, but also it helps if I want to go to the park, because sometimes we do end up going to the park after work and our park closes at sunset. So just wanted to share that really quickly and then end this video off, because I think for the most part I'm not really going to be using my watch for anything different than what I've already showed in this video. So I always feel weird recording from this angle because you can't see my face. That is going to be it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was interesting seeing all the things that I do with this watch. As you can see, I don't know, I feel like It's a good amount of things consistently throughout the entire day, so it is quite useful for me. And I don't know, it's very, very convenient for the things that I need to use it for. And I've also found ways to use it in ways that I never really thought that I needed to use it. So that is going to be it. Let me know if you have any questions. Let me know if you have any comments or ideas for other ways that I can use this watch, because it is a hefty priced watch. I like to get as much use out of it as possible, but thank you so much for checking out this video, and I will talk to you in next week's video.